The City of Orillia is proud to offer funding for new and expanded commercial developments in the city's downtown core. A Community Improvement Plan, or CIP, is a tool provided for under the Planning Act, which allows municipalities to provide grants and/or loans for the purpose of revitalizing a community or neighborhood. The Downtown Tomorrow Community Improvement Plan, or DTCIP, was developed to stimulate development in the downtown core, with the overall goal of compelling more people to live and work in downtown Orillia. To be eligible for the Downtown Tomorrow grant program, the property must be located within the Downtown Tomorrow CIP project area. In most cases, tenants are permitted to apply with the permission of the property owner. In 2020, applicants may apply for feasibility and design study grants, the facade improvement grant, the building improvement grant, or the residential grant program. Council has also approved 3 additional programs, including the Brownfields Tax Assistance Grant Program, the Tax Increment Grant Program, the Development Charge Grant Program. These are designed for much larger developments, and while they are not yet ready for applications, we hope to launch these programs by the summer of 2021. The Feasibility Design Study Grant Program includes costs related to architectural studies, feasibility studies, engineering drawings, and environmental studies. The Facade Improvement Grant Program can offset costs for improvements such as signage, windows, doors, facade work, and brick repointing. The Building Improvement Grant Program is meant to fund internal renovations and expansions, as well as HVAC improvements, energy efficiency upgrades, and more. The Residential Grant Program is designed for the creation of residential units in upper stories and/or renovations required to bring a residential unit into compliance with applicable legislation. A total of $240,000 has been allocated to the 2020 grant program. In most cases, applicants can apply for up to 50% of their project costs up to the program limit. Applicants can apply for up to $5,000 for feasibility studies, up to $7,500 for facade improvements, up to $15,000 for building improvements, and up to $30,000 for the creation of residential units. There are additional allowances for funding for properties which are heritage designated or projects where applicants are adding second-story space, so be sure to review project webpage for more details. The project webpage can be found at orillia.ca/downtowncip. Applicants must carefully review all of the guides and application packages to ensure a complete and eligible application. There are 3 intake deadlines in 2020: February 28th, June 30th, and October 30th. Applications must be submitted prior to these deadlines, and work cannot take place until the applications have been reviewed and a grant agreement has been executed. Once you've submitted your application, the Downtown Tomorrow CIP Review Panel will meet and provide you with a decision within 3 weeks of the intake deadline. If you're successful, you'll be required to enter into a legal agreement with the City of Orillia, and an inspection will take place to ensure that no work has begun, and so that the city can take before photos of your project. You'll also be required to submit insurance for the project and WSIB certificates for your contractor. As you complete the work, you'll be required to place a sign in the front window of your establishment and acknowledge the funding through any social media posts or marketing of your project by using the hashtag #DowntownTomorrow. Once your project is complete, you'll be required to submit receipts demonstrating that you've paid for the work in full. Fill out a brief survey, and the city will provide an inspection of the space. You will then be awarded the grant funds. All works must include a quote from 2 qualified contractors. Please review the evaluation criteria on the project webpage to learn how the panel will be scoring applications and how you can improve your project's likelihood of achieving a grant. Incomplete applications will not be reviewed by the panel, so please ensure that your application is complete prior to submission. Electronic submissions must be submitted through the city's file sharing website, Too Big for Email, available at orillia.ca. For more information about the City of Orillia Downtown Tomorrow CIP grant program, please visit orillia.ca/downtowncip or call the City of Orillia Business Development and Communications Department.